Hello, so a little prepping video. Everyone loves registries, right? Long lists of people that tell them who they are, what diseases they have, which religion they pray to, etc. No, we don't. No one wants to be on a list. Swedish police is famous for having lists of certain groups, political groups. We had a secret police once made by the socialists who spied on people, like a political secret police. That wasn't that long ago. IB, it was called IB, IB-affären, it's called in Swedish. And always the Nazis hating the Jews back in the Second World War. They had their lists. Even if you're on a list and it's not an issue right now, who knows what happens in 10 years. Some asshole gets into power who hates your specific brand of whatever. Who knows? So today I'm talking about a specific list. It's called in Sweden PKU registret. So this is a list of DNA of everyone born in Sweden since 1975. And there is an investigation going on right now who's made some proposals for law changes. The reason we have this is to collect genetic data and tests from all children to see if they have any inherited diseases or anything else. So what we're going to do now is put more personal information in it, your social security number or personnummer as it's called in Sweden. A lot of other diseases are going to be checked for. I think it's 20 something now. They're going to widen that scope. So your health data, your DNA data, your personal information will be in this list. Now, in this law, you're not supposed to be able to use this list for anything except research to help cure children, which is a good thing. But if you don't have a disease, why are you supposed to be in this list? You're still in it. But if you have some kind of disease, perhaps you should stay on this list. I don't know. That's up to you. But if you don't have a disease, why should you be on this list? You won't help sick children anyway. And the thing is, I don't remember when it happened, but we had a socialist politician called Anna Lindh. She was murdered, and they caught the guy because he left his own blood on the scene, and they used this list to find out who he was. A bit later, we had a serial rapist who was called Hagamannen. He was also caught. He left DNA, obviously, on his victims. And they matched that DNA to DNA in this list, the PKU registry. So several times now, they have gone against the rules, their own rules, to find horrible criminals. I don't really care that they caught these assholes, but who knows? As it is right now in Sweden, the socialists in power are increasing the polarization in society. Anyone right of their political beliefs are called just shy of terrorists, actually. They're drawing parallels to the Capitolium thing in the United States, and just making shit up, telling people that even the moderates, which is a slightly right-leaning party, basically conservatives, what's it called? Whatever. They're not really super right-wing, they're just a Swedish variant of right. Even they get called stupid names. They're calling their political enemies animals. They're dehumanizing them. And everyone who knows anything knows that if you start dehumanizing your political enemies, it's only gonna head one direction. And that's on lists, and you don't want to be on those lists. Anyway, I don't see a bright future in Sweden for the next election. It's gonna get ugly. So let's have a look at some things here. So this is what they want to change in the law. They want to add more information to it. They want to add more diseases to it. And yeah, that's probably a good thing, I guess, so they can keep track of sick children, but doesn't feel right. So what can you do? You can go to this page, biobanksverige.se. I'll put a link to this page in the description of the video. So you can use a withdrawal of consent paper. You print it out, you sign it with your name, and then you send it to where those tests were taken. And that depends on where you were born. So I was born in the northern part of Sweden. What might that be? Yeah, here. So when I did this years ago, they changed the routine since then. But if I did it again today, I would send it to this place, to this address, the signed printed paper. And you can do several different things on this withdrawal of consent form. You can limit how the tests can be used. You can remove your consent for it to be used, and you can remove your consent that they even save the test. And you're gonna, if you're like me, you're gonna say no to everything. I don't want to be part of some national DNA registry, and you shouldn't either. So yeah, that's the way to do that. And that's just a little prepping tips for a dark dystopian future. I hope this is just paranoid bullshit from my side, but as I said earlier, this has been used by the police against their own rules. So what's stopping them from doing that again? I'm gonna answer nothing to that question. So yeah, there's that. Okay, have a nice day.